Welcome to Cedar Lake Speedway, qualifying underway for the KFRP.com Sprint Car Series, part of the Sidewinder Racing Leagues. Ryan File, first one on the board with an 1194. Kyle Ritchie, Scott Elston getting laps in. Second lap quicker for File, goes to an 1180. Kyle Ritchie also an 1180. Ooh, smacks the fence, but it's 1189 to an 1187. So by 2 thousandths, Ryan File holds onto the pole. Our camera shot's being strange here. Does what it wants. Oh my gosh, everyone I click on jumps off the track too. That's not helping. So Lucas Hoyes, McQuinn, Newton go third and fourth. Here's Scott Elston. He's getting some extra practice in. Travis Skermetta currently sixth on the board. Skermetta stays sixth. Lafayette seventh. Looks like Ethan Evers 1282. Not going to go register it though. Must have brushed the fence. Brad Wilson, Shenandoah Shine 51. He's won quite a few races this season. Wilson's first lap on 1184, fourth quick. Bounces off the fence there, might invalidate his lap, we'll have to see. It's 12.4, so yeah, it did invalidate that, and it was slower anyway. Blake Giglio heading out in the 16.
Let's go racing.
How many drivers in this dirt league? I think there's 30 on the roster. We have 12 in the race tonight so far. This is opening night of the playoffs. We'd love to have some more come out. Blake Giglio goes to the top of the charts in the 16 with an 1174, blistering that lap there. Joey Robinson in the 2 heading out. Once Joey completes his 2 laps, that'll be all the drivers putting down an effort. Ethan Evers not able to get a time to count, so he bounced it off the fence. $11.96 for Robinson's first lap there. Puts him in 6th. And second lap, an 11.95, slightly quicker, but stays 6th. And that will do it for our qualifying session. We can just watch Scott Elston put practice in for the last minute. Even he disappears off the track. We got nobody to show you. Joey Robinson in the middle of the pits. Cliff Mullins, who knows what he's doing. There he is. He's stuck behind the berm. Doing Cliff Mullins things. Can't even show him to you. He's that well hidden. The right rear suspension cam's in the dirt. All right. That is qualifying. Blake Giglio going to be your pole sitter. We're going to go into our heat race here. It won't blow up. You tried. Good stuff. All right, Blake Giglio in the 16 pole sitter for this 8-lap heat race. Less than 14 cars, so all cars will be in one heat here. Cars are rolling. Here we go for our starting lineup. Blake Giglio starts next to Ryan File, Kyle Ritchie, Lucas Heusman, row 2, Bradley Wilson, Joey Robinson. There's your third row, Quinn Newton, Scott Elston, row 4, Cliff Mullins, Travis Skermetta, row 5, Nathan Lafayette, Ethan Evers. That is row 6. 12 cars here tonight. Cedar Lake Speedway opening round of the playoffs for the KaveRP.com Sprint Car Series. More information on the leagues at dgsracing.com. Strap yourselves in, because here we go. Hi, Dustin. How are you, my friend? Caution laps do not count in these heats. Hopefully we don't have to worry about that. Green flag in the air. We are underway in our heat race. Determine the starting lineup for our main event. Cedar Lake Speedway opening round of the playoffs. Giglio jumps out to a clear advantage. There's contact in the background. Couldn't tell who that was. Looked like maybe the 51. Bradley Wilson. A little bit of contact for the 51. Everyone makes it through. Ryan File working Lucas Heusman here. Heusman gets up on the back of him. The 7 car climbs the back of the 81. Somehow keeps it going in the right direction. It's going to lose the spot here to Kyle Ritchie. 51, Bradley Wilson, Lucas Heusman, side by side. Those two were the main contenders last season for the championship. As Heusman goes up and over, gets up on the wall, that'll bring out the caution. Lucas Heusman going for a wild ride in the 7 there. He takes the tow immediately once he gets upside down. Hopefully with the caution lap's not counting, he's able to get back out on the lead lap. We shall see. Let's take a look and see what happens to Heusman as he came off the wall there. He's down low, digging through 4. Comes up to the top, and 1 and 2. Gets the right rear against the fence, then that fence opening. The car had nothing to lean on, turned it a little too much, and up and over it goes on the backstretch. Car was broke after he climbed the back, that makes sense. Heusman reporting the car was broke when that happened. After we saw him get up on the back of, I believe it was the 51 of Wilson. So Heusman in the pits here at halfway, taking a tow. Hopefully able to get back out on the lead lap with the tow. We don't know his tow time, but the lights are out on the pace truck, so he's got to get out in really short order here. We are back underway. Blake Giglio jumping on that loud pedal. Gets a nice launch over Ryan File. Brad Wilson trying to get Kyle Ritchie here for 3rd. I believe that was Joey Robinson in the fence, the deuce. File 2nd now. Ritchie dispatched of Bradley Wilson. He's trying to chase down 81 of File. And we're back under yellow. I don't see any incident. Maybe the 7 coming off pit road? I don't know. It looked like the 7 just rolling out of pit road triggered the caution here. iRacing doing iRacing things.
In the back. He's a rookie, guys. We'll come some flag for this one.
I think we're talking about Lucas there. Yep. Definitely not a rookie. Winningest driver all time in SRL history.
Imagine getting beat by the guy with no on his car.
Don't want to talk about it.
Oh wait, my bad.
I wouldn't want to wreck you with Scott as well. I had respect for you.
Here we go back to green. Pace truck still on the track. The pace truck runs out of the way. That was great. Oh my gosh, white flag in the air. Blake Giglio coming to see the checker flag. Giglio wins the heat and disappears off the track. Typical Blake fashion. Ryan File, Kyle Ritchie, Blake. I don't know why I said Blake. Bradley Wilson, Joey Robinson, your
Who
top
was
5.
that in the air behind me?
That was spectacular. All right, we got a 2-minute warm-up here. Then we'll go to our 30-lap feature. Hopefully we get some drivers out there to wear in the groove a little bit, so we're not starting off one groove racing. Now's the time to get your picks in chat. Who do you think's going to win this race here at Cedar Lake tonight, opening round of our playoffs? Joey Robinson, fastest lap in the warm-up so far. See a little bit of wear in the track. Oh my gosh. Good thing they get free backup cars. Crews don't actually have to build another one. Final 10 seconds tick off here. We're getting set for our feature. First race of a triple header on Tuesdays. We got 2 of them right here between the sprint cars and the Xfinity race. Xfinity cars at Darlington tonight, throwback night, should be fun. And that will do it for the warm-up. It is time for the main event. Let's line them up. Go through our starting lineup. Once we get everybody out on track. You're going to win one fast? Are you Joey? I'm guessing. I don't know. There you go. Joey's going to win. He's picking himself. Yes, Hayden, that is how you make wingless sprints. Here we go with their starting lineup, presented by our friends at Labor 12. Appreciate them putting in our music here. We got Blake Giglio starting on pole alongside Ryan File in the Shenandoah Shine Machine. Kyle Ritchie starts third alongside Bradley Wilson. Joey Robinson roll off in the 5th spot alongside Quinn Newton. You see the red front bars and the red roll cage that is indicative of playoff drivers. There's Cliff Mullins in 7th, Scott Elson 8th, Nathan Lafayette in 9th, Travis Skermetta 10th, Ethan Evers is 11th, and Lucas Weismel will start 12th after crashing in that opening heat race. car grid tonight. Thank you for the follow, BC Racing. Hope you're having a delightful Tuesday. Oh no, our leader's blinking. Cut that crap out, Blake. Green flag out in the air. We are underway for our 30 lap Cedar Lake feature. Giglio up the hill. Things are kind of interesting there in the middle. Everyone's bouncing off one another, but still going in the right direction, so it's not right out the yellow, and it's really scrambled the field. Giglio out front. Kyle Ritchie now second. Quinn Newton finds himself third. Cliff Mullins up to fourth. Lafayette and Elston fifth and sixth. And Hoytsma taken away sixth as Elston gets up to the fence, and caution comes out. It's like Ethan Evers and Joey Robinson both on pit road. Ryan File has a right front issue on the 81. Let's see if we can track down what all happened here. See, the 81's already got the right front damage. Everyone's trying to avoid him. Ethan Evers spins out trying to avoid him. I believe that's where the yellow comes out.
And we will clear black flag just so the lane closes fast.
So a hectic start there. See if we can take a look at the very start. I believe it was this orange 81 that got out of shape early. Ryan File started second. Contact with his teammate, 51 Bradley Wilson gets in the back of him. The two 81, 51 all smack the outside wall there. And then here the 26 will go around trying to avoid the 81. And that's what triggers the yellow. Driver's catching up to the back of the pack as we're getting ready for the restart.
Lucas, just to scare you, I'm in front of you.
Cliff Mullins messing with Lucas Hoytsman here. Green flag back out in the air. Blake Giglio leads us to the restart. Up the hill he goes, right up by the wall. Kyle Ritchie second, Quinn Newton third. Cliff Mullins, Lucas Hoytsman. Cliff all over the place, gets into Lucas Hoytsman. Hoytsman's going to go well off the track.
Hey, Lucas?
And he's back. He's still in the lead lap, but he needs a yellow now. Here comes his teammate, Blake Giglio. In Cliff's defense, he did warn Lucas he was ahead of him. Giglio leads Kyle Ritchie. Quentin Newton third.
I really hate that I was right.
Nathan Lafayette, Joey Robinson, fourth and fifth. Ryan File making his way back up. He's currently sixth. Bradley Wilson right behind him, seventh. Cliff Mullins in eighth. Good music, thank you. Sorry, we're getting extra labor 12 there. Nothing wrong with a little extra labor 12. Giglio continues to lead.
Clifford, you owe me a lap.
Giglio against the fence. On the straightaway. Ritchie smacking the fence too, though. Quinn Newton digging on the bottom as Joey Robinson gets into the wall. 81. Ryan File working that bottom. Trying to get by Quinn Newton here for third. He's going to slide up the track. Newton not able to get back just yet, but then he's going to try. Newton not quite able to close the door on the outside. He gets out of shape coming off the corner. See if he's going to keep this going in the right direction. He does. Nice recovery there for Newton. Now he's got the two of Robinson to contend with. Robinson up top. Newton still trying to work that bottom. Robinson into the fence again, wall riding around the corner. That'll let Newton take the spot back. Lafayette moves up as well. So we're now halfway in this one. Ryan File, Bradley Wilson, teammates battling for third. Blake Giglio is starting to stretch it out a bit on Ritchie. Was 1.1, now it's 2.9. Watch these Shenandoah Shine teammates battle for third. Oh, Lucas Heusman out of shape, the 7. He just went into the infield. He's going to spin it out, probably call it a night. Goes to pit road. Meanwhile, the 2 Shenandoah Shine cars still battle for third. Wilson down low where we're used to seeing him. File up high. Wilson gets back by. See if File can cross him over here. Not quite close enough. Does send it to the bottom though. Wilson tags the wall. Now both of them run low. Searching for that grip with 11 laps to go. Giglio has caught the back of the field. He's so fast. That could create a whole another set of problems for our race leader. He's in heavy traffic. Gets around Skirmetta. Oh, he has playoff driver Nathan Lafayette to try and work on. So far so good as Kyle Ritchie was in the wall again. Second caution of the race is out. Looks like Cliff Mullins, the no machine, has had an issue.
These things just stick like glue to the wall.
Let's see what happens to the no machine. Just comes around a little too far, goes up into the wheels, around it goes, and that triggers the second caution of the race. I'm sure Blake Giglio is actually pretty happy about that. Gets out of all that lap traffic. Will be 8 laps to go when we go back green. Blake Giglio leading. Kyle Ritchie, Brad Wilson, Ryan File, Quinn Newton, the top 5. Lights are out on our pace truck, so we are almost there. Can't wait to watch the pace truck haul butt and launch into the pit road. There goes Giglio back on the loud pedal. We are back underway as the pace truck scurries off the field. Giglio down low this time. Ritchie up high. Like Joey Robinson further back, tagging the fence. Ritchie trying to hold off Brad Wilson and Ryan File. 2 Shenandoah Shine machines have been very strong this season. Ritchie is up in the wall again. That high line's been very tough for these drivers here tonight. Looks like Robinson bouncing it off the fence. 2 car just riding the wall and hoping for the best as Giglio leads. 5 laps remaining. Battle for third is once again a good one. It's File and Wilson. Oh my gosh, File smacking the fence hard there. Quinn Newton 5th, Robinson, Skirmetta, Elson, Lafayette, and Mullins of the top 10. Mullins is on pit road. The Cedar Lake being a very tough track tonight. Oh my gosh, 51 of Wilson. One of the best cars all season. He's pounding the wall. Ryan File trying to find some traction down low to get by his teammate. Just not finding it. Now Wilson goes low. File ran the middle that time. White flag is in the air. Blake Giglio go through turns 3 and 4. He will see that checker flag waving. Blake Giglio, your winner at Cedar Lake. Kyle Ritchie brings it home P2. Wilson gets P3. Robinson, well, now File shows his 4th. Now Robinson shows his 4th. It keeps changing.
Good race, fellas.
It decides Robinson is your 4th place finisher. File
Top
5th.
3 go to the
Newton
interview,
6th.
waiting room for your interviews, and we will see you next week at Lernerville.
Wilson, Ritchie, and Giglio to the waiting room, please, and thank you. We'll get our top 3 interview taken care of. While we wait for them, Let's go watch Blake Giglio do his celebrations, if he's still on track. There he is, hanging out in victory lane. Good job, Blake. And we got Blake in the waiting room. Let's go ahead and pull him in first then. Blake, DG, you got a copy?
What's going on?
Not a whole lot, sir. You look comfortable out there tonight, able to pull off the victory. How was it here at Cedar Lake for you?
It was good. Track's tough. That's one of the tough ones I think we go to. So it's very technical. It's a lot of fun, and I think it put on some good racing tonight.
Yeah, it looked like the line was just about half an inch off the wall, and some drivers were able to handle that like you, and some were not quite as fortunate. What's your secret? You got any kind of secret that helps people ride the wall here?
Yeah, full throttle is definitely not the move. I was half throttle on every entry of the corner, just letting the car set, attacking the exit. In 3 and 4, I was running a little like half slide line where I'd go cut through the marbles and catch the big marble, like the big lip on the top right there. And I think that's what really helped me separate myself and get that run off the corner to stay out front.
10-4. It looked like you were well in control and didn't really have too much threat tonight, but you get a not quite in the playoffs this season. You missed it by one start, so unfortunate there because I know you've been hurt part of the season. So you're just out here for the trophy collecting for the rest of the season. We gonna go for all 5 of them?
Maybe. I normally go to my dad's on Tuesday, so I don't normally race this a lot, which is another problem. So I don't know. It's fun when I can show up, and I definitely enjoy racing with these guys.
10-4. We got those friends, family, and sponsor shout-outs for us tonight.
Yeah, shout out to the broadcast. You do a great job. Shout out to Scott for putting this on. Low Drag Esports, CDC Racing, M9 Performance, Jake Swanson Shack Technology, Apex Autoglass. Everyone's on the car and everyone does their thing.
10-4. Congrats on a strong run tonight. Taking home the trophy. Appreciate you coming out and being part of our community. Have a great night.
Thank you.
Blake Giglio getting the trophy tonight. Let's go bring in Kyle Ritchie. Kyle, DG, you got a copy?
I do.
Well, sir, looked like it was up by the wall most of the night. And is that strong suit for you? Because you're able to bring it home in P2 tonight.
Yeah, I'd much rather run the fence here than run the bottom.
It looked like a lot of people were running a little too much of the fence, getting up against it, including yourself a time or two. What's the trick to get it off the wall safely?
Too many times.
What's the trick to get it off the wall safely?
That's a good question. I couldn't tell you because I can't figure that out apparently.
You didn't spin it out, so I guess you're doing it right.
Yeah, I didn't do that, thankfully.
Well, it looked like a lot of fun out there at Cedar Lake tonight. You got the friends, family, and sponsor shout-outs for us?
Shout out Trev for telling me about this lake and you guys for hosting the race and broadcasting it.
Absolutely. Appreciate you coming out running with us, being part of our community. Hope you enjoyed it, and we'll see you next week.
Thank you.
Kyle Ritchie getting P2 tonight. And let's go bring in Brad Wilson. Brad, DG, you got a copy?
Yes, sir.
Highly unusual for us to give you a third place interview. What's going on?
Didn't really practice as much for this one. It's only my second race here, but I think the lap 1 incident between me and Ryan kind of had something to do with that.
Yeah, what happened there?
We got off to the start that we were looking for, but then it just checked up, and I thought we were going straight again. And by the time I rolled back into it, I barely tapped them and caused them to wreck into everyone. So I want to apologize for that.
Yeah, it'd be an awkward team meeting on Monday, going over all the results and strategy for the next race. I might have to cover that a little bit, maybe a mea culpa to offer.
I hope not. As we were coming back out with the fresh cars, he said, let's go win this thing. So I think we put it behind us.
10-4. And we got those beautiful red playoff bars and markers on the cars, and the Shenandoah Shine Boys look strong tonight. You put on probably the best show, battling for third.
Yeah, it was a lot of fun battle between me and him.
10-4. You got the friends, family, and sponsor shout-outs for us tonight?
You for putting this on, everyone for coming out. It's always been a lot of fun. We get a lot of cars out here. Everyone watching for keeping the series alive. ShenandoahShine.co for all they've done. Ryan for coming out. Clayton sadly had to work, so he couldn't make it, but he should hopefully be here next week.
Good. I want him to at least try to make the next round. All right. Well, congrats on the third place run tonight, and the Shine car is looking good as always. We'll see you back here next week, and hope to see you move on to the next round of the playoffs.
All right. Thank you. Hopefully.
It's Brad Wilson getting P3 tonight in the Shenandoah Shine 51. Hope you enjoyed this little sprint race tonight, 30-lap feature from Cedar Lake. I know I enjoyed it. Lots of good side-by-side racing out there tonight. Hope you can come on back next week and we'll see who makes the round of 8 for the playoffs. Have to say thanks to our sponsors, caverp.com. If you're looking for a place to do some GTA RP or even learn how to do it if you're brand new to it, it is a lot of fun. Go check it out, caverp.com. They have tutorials for beginners, but they're also a good place for people that have been into RP for a while. So for all skill levels, check it out, caverp.com. Thank you so much for watching our broadcast. That'll do it for the DG Broadcast Network. We appreciate you being here, and so long and good night.